Hey, this is Georgie. Look at Georgie's Room of Rock. How's everyone doing out there? Excuse me. Hope everyone's having a nice day, nice weekend. 62 degrees here today in North New Jersey, which is pretty cool. Getting a little warmer, so it feels more like spring. Well, it is spring, so there you go. Hope the weather's nice by you guys are having a good, nice weekend. So, this video today is from last week. If you saw I did the top 20 1970s hard rock 70s albums, my favorite debut albums from 1970s from hard rock band. So today I'm doing the 1980s, and I was originally going to do 20, and I'm like, I can't, 20 is just not enough. I'll do 25. Then I'm like, I can't do 25, it's not enough. I'll do 30. So I picked 30. I was going to do 35, like that's a little much. 30 is a little much, but I was like, and there's going to be so many debut albums from metal bands that I did not put on here. And it's not that I don't like the albums, as I do. There's plenty on it I don't have, but I just had to put them. I had to do something. This is the way I want it. I put them in my order. So, if a band debut album from metal, from a band from the 80s you see is not here, it's not that I don't like it. It's just that it's just too much. I don't want to go crazy, but I wanted to do 30. So, and there's certain criteria I had for the band is they have to at least have 4 albums out, 4 full lengths now. Whether it's a later album or not, it's still 4 full lengths. So, and I explain why I don't have certain ones on here maybe during the video at the end. So, let's do this now. I don't want to make this too crazy of a long video. So, 30 albums. Let's go. Ranging from like hard rock, glam metal, which is metal, thrash metal, and like very small, very little death metal. But we'll see what happens. Anyway, so this one is from 1989. The first one I'm going to put on here is a death metal album, and it is Altars of Madness from Morbid Angel. So I think this is the only death metal album I have on this list for the 80s. I know I'm going to explain why, but it's just I think it's the only one I have on here. I'm looking at my chart. Yeah, this is the only one. But it's a great debut. I think it's one of their better albums. Best albums, actually. I mean, just the moral rights alone, it's just a great tune. It's a great album. So, number 30 is Morbid Angel. Altars of Madness. That's my number 30. Okay. Now, maybe, like I said, it's the only death metal one I have on there. So, I didn't put Death on there. I loved. It's the first album. It's not one of my favorite ones, but still, it's an important album. The first Possessed album is kind of death metal thrash. It's not on here either because it's still only 3 albums. So that's why. Obituary, again, the first album's not one of my favorite ones. That's why it's not on here. But not that they're not important. If you like them, make your own list and put on your own. So anyway, that's being said. Okay, now number 29 is from 1980, and this is a really this band is so unique. But it's such a great debut, and it's Sarah Thungle with Frost and Fire, a double thing. It's got King of Dead, but it's the Frost and Fire album. And I absolutely love Frost and Fire's song, I'm Alive, and Edge of the Knife. So, great debut. Comes at number 29 for my debut albums of metal albums of the 80s. That's that. Excuse me. Okay. Number 28 is from 1989. And it is the debut from Annihilator, Alice in Hell. Jeff Waters is a freaking amazing guitar player. One of my favorite ones. If you saw my guitar video, favorite guitar players video months ago. It's not, he was on there. But Alice in Hell is a great tune. Welcome to My Death, Wicked Mystic. The whole album's great. And Human Insecticide. The late Randy Rampage did a great job on this album too. So that is my number 28. And number 27 is also from 1980, sorry. And his debut album from Angel Witch. And it's a classic from New Wave British heavy metal. It's what can you say about it? I can't even, and this is just the title track alone is amazing. Angel Witch. But Sweet Danger, great tunes on here. So Angel Witch debut is up on my list for 80s albums there, 90s, 80s debuts. 1980. Next one. Number 26 from 1989. Hair metal, glam metal band. The singer's no longer with us anymore, but he was the main songwriter and wrote all the hits for the band, and that's the debut, and it's Warrant, Dirty, Rotten, Filthy, Stinking Rich. Great Jenny Lane wrote all the songs on this, and he did a great job, and I love the album. So I was on to that. That was my thing in the 80s was these glam bands. But not just for Down Boys, but I love the title track. I love Cold Sweat, which is not the Thin Lizzy version. Riding High. So, great stuff by Warrant. Had to put this on here. That is number 26 I'm trying to zip these along, so it's so freaking crazy here. This is another one from 1980. Another new wave of British heavy metal band. Wildcat from Tigers of Pantang. Absolutely love this one. This is still my favorite Tigers album. It's got such great songs on this one. Euthanasia. I don't know why I just love that song so much, but I do. Killers. Wildcat, of course. Badger Badger. Susie Smiled. I love that song too. Love the album cover too. Tigers of Pantang. Debut. That's my next one. That's number 25. Number 24. This is from 1985. Great debut. And the only album with this guy singing on it. Fully, anyway. And it's Halloween. Walls of Jericho. Great stuff here. Starlight. Walls of Jericho, little instrumental there. Ride the Sky, of course. Classic stuff, so. Halloween, Walls of Jericho. Had to put this one on here. Another great one there. That is my number 24. Number 23. This one is probably the one that people would not expect to put on here, but I absolutely love this debut album. I think it's their best one. And I have a lot of albums by them, but this one I love, and it's Fright Night from Stratovarius. This is their most Halloween-ish metal freaking. Before they got a little more keyboardy stuff, this one's great. I absolutely love it. Future Shock is amazing. False Messiah, Black Knight, Fright Night, Screamer. Oh, it's great. I love this one. I don't know why I like this one so much, but I do. For a debut album, Stratovarius, Fright Night. Can't go wrong. If you don't know this album, listen to it. I'm telling you. Okay. Number 22. Debut album from 1986. Doom Band. And it is Candlemass. Epicus, Stupicus, Metallicus. There's the guys back. There's another one. Great album. Great debut. Great Doom album. Solitude, Demon's Gate. Crystal Ball. Sorcerer's Pledge. Black Stone Wheeler. Oh my God. Every song's a classic. It's a great album. Absolutely love it. Great way of bringing Candlemass to the masses. Well, no pun intended there. Great tunes. Great album. I mean, so, Candlemass. That was my number 22. Number 21. Another, it's a hair metal band, but they're a little bit better than that. They were touted once, I think, touted being like the next Van Halen, only because Ted Templeman, I think, produced this one. And it is the Bullet Boys debut. Love the album cover. Love the album. Mark Torkin, whatever you say his name. Excellent stuff. Hard as a Rock, Smooth Up Any. We know that all those albums, those songs there. Shoot the Preacher Down. Badlands. Crank Me Up. Great tunes there. Love the album. Got this when it came out. First saw the video for Smooth Up. I was instantly hooked, so really love the album, though. So first Bullet Boys, maybe odd that's on there. But that's the one that's on there. Let's move these around here. So we get to the next ones. Number 20. Debut album from this guy who left or kicked out of whatever happened. This band, 1980, Ozzy Osbourne, Blizzard of Oz. Still my favorite Ozzy album. I know that one was probably Big Diary, but this is always my favorite. And not for just Crazy Train, and don't Goodbye to Romance. Goodbye to Romance is okay, but I love No Bone movies. Revelation, Mother Earth, and Dust, Steal Away the Night. I absolutely love those three. And I don't know another great one. They're all great songs. Mr. Crowley, Suicide Solution, they're great. But this great debut from Ozzy. Put him on the map without Sabbath. Thanks to the late great Randy Rhoads. So there you go. That's my number 20. Number 19. Now this band had a really good EP beforehand, but I'm not counting EPs. I'm counting just full length. This is their first full length. And this was from 1983. Melissa from Merciful Fate. There's the Mighty King Diamond on the back. Another evil, freaky album, but great vocals from King, if you like that kind of vocal style, which most people don't. Absolutely love Curse of the Pharaohs. One of my favorite songs ever. Into the Coven, Black Funeral, Satan's Fall, the epic on the album. Great stuff. Had to be on debuts for this one. Excellent stuff. Now, next one, number 18. From 1984. Debut from Metal Church. Still another classic album. Probably the thrashiest one. they're not really thrash metal, but they have a lot of thrash elements, especially on this one. Absolutely love the title track. Love Merciless Onslaught, the instrumental. Oh my god, it's so good. Gods of Wrath, amazing. Hitman, Battalions, great tunes, great stuff. Metal Church, great debut from Metal Church. That's one of my favorite ones right there. Favorite debuts, number 17. Another band that had a EP before this, which is an amazing EP. But I don't like full length albums. I'm only doing. I'm getting Queensryche, The Warning from '84. Really brought their sound up a little more from the EP, but still sounds like the EP did. Great tunes here. Warning, Enforce. Of course, Take Hold of the Flame. There's an epic song there, too. So, that's Queensryche, The Warning from 1984, losing track, number 17. Number 16. Another sleaze metal band. This is 1987. I absolutely love this one, too. Faster Pussycat, the debut. Absolutely love this. I love Don't Change That Song. Bathroom Wall, Cat House, Babylon, which is freaking awesome. Smash Alley. Bottle in Front of Me. Great tunes. Great stuff from sleazy metal. I'm still calling it metal, so I don't care. Faster Pussycat. That's what's there. Number 16. Number 15. Wish I had the other cover for this. This is the only cover I have for this one, the album cover. But it's a great one from 1985. Exodus, Bonded by Blood, the only one with the late Paul Beloff. And it's got, it's got, Bonded by Blood. It's got, hold on. I know what's on here. I can't read everything. Then there were None, Lesson of Violence, Metal Command, Strike at the Beast. Excellent stuff. Great debut from Exodus, Bonded by Blood. That is number 15. Number 14, another one. This is not a two-for kind of thing, so it's got this following EP, but I'm just talking about the album here. Different cover too from what you might be thinking, what you might see from 1987, and it is Sirens from Sabotage. Of course, the title track is amazing. His vocals are amazing. John Oliva, amazing vocals. The late great Chris Oliva on guitar. But I Believe, Rage, Twisted Little Sister, Scream Murder, Out on the Streets. Great tune there. Great debut. Mine's got the Dungeon of Calling EP on it with who, but I want to talk about this one. The Sirens. Great tune. Great album. That is number 14. Number 13. Another from 1989. Hard rock. I don't know, metal. You might call it metal. You can call it hair metal if you want. They got heavier as they went along with the next album, but this is the debut for Skid Row. 1989. Big Guns. Sweet Little Sister. Of course, Youth Gone Wild and 18 in Life and I Remember You. But I love Midnight Tornado. I was hinting at what the next album is going to be. More heavy, more like metal-ish. But debut from the band. Sebastian sounds great on this. I wish they just bring Sebastian back, but they're never going to do that. But it's a great debut, Skid Row. Had to put that on here. That's my number 13. Number 12, thrash album. One of my favorite thrash bands ever. And this and the next one are both thrash albums. I didn't know where to put them, but I put this one here. The other one I like a little bit better. But it's Overkill's Feel the Fire. Excellent. I say excellent all the time. I love it, though. Feel the Fire. Raise the Dead, Rotten to the Core. I love, Kill and Command, Hammerhead, title track, the titles of the band, Overkill. One of my favorite ones, by Feel the Fire. Excellent stuff. And what just a little bit notch above that, just a little bit, it's 1987, and it's the Legacy of Testament, another fantastic one. Absolutely love this one. Well, I never get tired of this one. Over the Wall. Curse Your Legion of Death, my favorite song on here. First Strike is Deadly. Apocalyptic City. It's all the album. Every song on here is freaking awesome. Every song's a banger. It's one of my favorite debuts. That's why it's on here. That's why it's on here at number 11. Number 10. This one's from let me move this around a little bit. Sorry. Number 10 is top 10 now. It's from 1984. And again, I think they had an EP with the same lineup, but this is just the album. First Wasp album, the only album with all the members on the front cover. Excellent debut. I Want to Be Somebody, Love Machine. Everyone knows those songs, but I absolutely love Hellion, Sleeping in the Fire, On Your Knees, Tormentor, and The Torture Never Stops is one of my favorite songs on here. So, first Wasp album, great debut. I had to put this on here, so there you go. Next one, number 9. I don't have to classify these guys as new wave version heavy metal or not, because not everyone's British, I think, in the band. But it's a great debut. They never topped this debut, but Fast Way. This one came out in 1983. Best Eddie Clark from, obviously, late Best Eddie Clark from Motorhead. Jerry Shirley from Humble Pie, and the newcomer at the time, Dave King. Great vocals, great songs on it. Every song's a winner. Easy Living, Feel Me, Touch Me, I Love. All I Need Is Your Love. Another Day is another one. Heft, great heavy tune, Heft. And Say What You Will, the famous song. But I love it. Give It All You Got. Great debut from Fast Way. Had to put this one there. One of my favorite ones ever. Number 8. So 1988. This one, absolutely one of my favorite sleaze metal albums. The first LA Guns album. And this one's got all the guys in there. You know, Steve Riley, the late Steve Riley. Even though I don't think Steve Riley plays the drums on this, but he's still on the cover. Kelly Nichols, Mick Cripps, Phil Lewis, and the great Tracy Guns. Absolutely love this album too. No Mercy, Sex Action, One More Reason, Bitch Is Back, one of my favorite songs on there. But absolutely love this one. Adore it. LA Guns, the first one there. That's going on. That's on number 8. Number 7, 1983, another debut from this guy who was in another band that I mentioned previously, but was in the other band too, same band. Holy Diver from Dio. What can you say about Dio's voice? Rest in peace to Dio. Great. One of the best singers ever. Stand Up and Shout, Holy Diver. Don't Talk to Strangers, one of my favorite songs ever. Of course, Rainbow in the Dark, but Shame on the Night, another great tune. Whole album's good. Holy Diver, had to put this one on here. And that is my number 7. Number 6, this one is like, these guys were the kings of the strip when they years later after this album came out, but this is their more punkish kind of album. More punkish, but it's Motley Crue, Too Fast for Love. Say what you want about Motley Crue. This is the classic album from them. Again, more punkish, but love Livewire. Still play Livewire to this day. Come On and Dance, Public Enemy #1, great tune there. Take Me to the Top. Piece of Your Action. Of course, Too Fast for Love, the title track. And On with the Shell. Great tunes here. Great debut from Motley Crue. So, had to put it on there. If you don't know Motley Crue, I get it, but that's a great debut to me. All right, that's 1981. 1980, number 5 from 1980. Had to have this one, of course, self-titled from first album, Iron Maiden. The late great Paul Di'Anno we just lost a couple months ago. It's just such a shame. And Clive Burr we lost years ago too, another sad thing. But Remember Tomorrow, one of the best songs made every day. So is Phantom of the Opera. Charlotte the Harlot, Iron Maiden, the title track, Prowler, of course. You know all the songs, it's classic. So it's up there pretty high on the list because it deserves to be. And I've been some of the other ones I might be surprised are higher, but I was into these bands a lot longer than Maiden, so it's just the way I do it. Number 4, 1982, Under the Blade from Twisted Sister. Another great one. This is their metal. This is their most metal album. What You Don't Sure Can't Hurt You. Sit Up to Sin, Shoot 'Em Down, Destroyer, Under the Blade, Tear It Loose is great. And it's a great album. I love this album. It's great. They look weird, they look goofy, they look more normal back there. But I love Twisted Sister. It's one of my favorite bands ever, so it's Under the Blade. That is my number 4. Number 3, top 3 here. This one from 83. Still my favorite by them. So, Metallica, Kill 'Em All. The Four Horsemen, my favorite songs ever. Love Motor Breath, Jump in the Fire, Whiplash, Hit the Lights, Phantom Lord. You know all the songs. Put Thrash on the Map. Still one of their favorite metal albums ever. So, Kill 'Em All is number 3. Number 2, maybe surprised. This one's on number 2, but it is 1986. Still one of my favorite albums from the glam era. Although this band's way more than glam. They're more Aerosmith and AC/DC than glam. But Cinderella's Night Songs, they just look more glam here. But they put out a great, stellar hard rock album here. Night Songs is a very heavy tune. Nothing for Nothing. Once Around the Ride, I love. Hell on Wheels. Push Push. Back Home Again. Great tunes from Cinderella. So, Night Songs is my number 2. What's number 1? 1984, Rat Out of the Cellar. Nothing. This album is 10 out of 10 in my opinion. Not this kind of roundabout is great tune and Wanted Man, but all the deep tracks on here. She Wants Money, Love, Lack of Communication, one of the best songs ever. The Morning After, Scene of the Crime, absolutely love it. So Rat Out of the Cellar is my number one debut album for the 1980s. And that is the list. Now, like I said, the songs I didn't put on here, no, maybe poems like Where's Guns N' Roses? Well, Guns N' Roses really put out 3 albums. Can't Use Illusions of one album because it's really a double album. Now they put it separately. To me, it's one album. It's a double album. So they only put 3 albums. They would have been number 26 though. If I would have, number 36. Number 31. I'm losing track of my fucking head. Number 31 if I'd have done this. And like I said, the first Death album I didn't put on there. You know, so I didn't put on Megadeth's first album, which is a stellar album, but it just didn't quite make it. Still a great. The first Creator album, didn't put that one. Another great album. First Death Angel, didn't put that one. I couldn't put that one. There's just so many I didn't put on here. I don't think I made a list. Did I make a list here? Trouble. First Love Hate. The first Poison album. I love Poison. I know I love the first album. Didn't put that on. Badlands, which I love, but they only have 2 albums. Really 3 if you want to count the the little post band album Dusk. But that's why those ones weren't on here. But that's my list. If you want to put a different list together, that's why I put it in the comments. Tell me what you think and what you guys have to say. So that's it. That's my list. 21 minutes, not bad. I try to breeze through these. It wasn't too boring. People just flip through it anyway, like this anyway, probably. So whatever. Anyway, if you like what you see here, please like and subscribe and comment. Love hearing from all you guys as always. We'll see you next time. Keep rock and metal alive. Take it easy, guys.